Last comment comes from Jean-Luc Trepanier. I'm probably messing your name up on Zoom, who says, yes, I'm tired of banks being the bottleneck to many innovations. Yes, DeFi and Ethereum can change the financial world, which will change the whole world. Yes, I currently have DeFi investments. Jean-Luc, sounds like I want to see you inside our DeFi Academy, but I couldn't agree with you more. The banks stop innovation. And let me explain this. When I was at Bankers Trust, I worked with a great team of really smart people. They recruited me from MIT because I had an engineering degree and I understood all sorts of financial markets and models. I could program on computers, and they put us to work innovating products. But that could only be done at Bankers Trust and at Goldman Sachs and at JP Morgan because we had billions of dollars on a balance sheet. We were approved by the Federal Reserve. We had all of these systems in place so we could deal with counterparty risk, which meant only about 10 institutions were innovating. With DeFi, literally 10 million people can be innovating right now. And I see incredible stuff happening from Norway, from Sweden, from the continent of Africa, from Asia, from people we don't even know their names, like Satoshi Nakamoto, are out there doing it anonymously. That's the beautiful thing. Innovation is not being stopped right now. And that's why I can't wait to get started with DeFi. So let's go to point number 2. We're moving fast here. Pay attention. If you're here out here, leave me a question, leave me an answer to one of my questions, like this video, share this video. Let me get into part 2 and let me tell you about this incredible conversation I had with Robert Kiyosaki yesterday. This is a picture of us in studio the last time he was here. And Robert's an incredible man. If you don't know who he is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is the #1 selling personal finance book of all time. If you haven't read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, then I recommend you go get a copy of that right now. One of the most important quotes from that book, and something Robert said to me live on Monday evening, is he said, Brian, he said this, quote, "Poor people work for money. Rich people make money work for them." Which one are you? Which one are you? Type that in the chat right now. Just be honest. Say I'm poor or I'm rich. Poor people work for money. Rich people make money work for them. I would argue you're poor. I bet you're poor, because I was poor for the first 10 years of my life because I was working for a paycheck. Even when I worked in the banking sector, I was working for a paycheck. Every single month, I waited for someone else to pay me. I was working for money. I wasn't making money work for me. And it's a shift in mindset that's going to allow you to invest in DeFi infrastructure. And it's going to also allow you to build generational wealth because you have been brainwashed. And again, I'm thinking very seriously about this right now because my 2 boys are in school right now. Caden's 5 years old. Damon's about to turn 4 years old. And they're in an education system that was built in the industrial age to create workers, right? That's how education started in this country here in Britain. They needed something to do with the kids when their parents were in the factories. So they sent them to school, and school was there to make more workers. And so the entire system is there to brainwash you into preparing you for a job, right? To get you enough skills so someone else can make you work for money. And these are lies that are perpetuated, and they infect the very psyche of your brain. They go almost down to a DNA level, to where even if I'm telling you this right now, and even if you say, oh yeah, you're right, Brian, you're right, you still will have a hard time kicking it because it's ingrained into everything you do. Every reaction you have is a scarcity of where's my paycheck? Where's my paycheck? That means I better do what they say. Or in the last year, it's where's my furlough check? Or where's my subsidy check coming from the government? It's the same type of brainwashing. And those same people have told you this, that you are not smart enough to manage your own money. You're not capable enough to manage your own money. Matter of fact, there's so much smarter people out there that are capable of managing your money, of telling you about science, of telling you about your own freedom of speech, about telling you what to put in your body, about telling you when people are allowed to campaign to be mayor of London. There's experts out there, and you should always listen to them and never listen to your own self or your own gut or your own feelings. All right. And if you see where I'm going here, you'll probably know a little bit about what I'm talking about. And I'll explain what we've been fighting for the past 10 years, which is freedom of speech, freedom for democracy, and financial freedom for you. And you have to take this back right now. And it's a mindset, and it starts with you.